welcome back to Outside the Barn. I am speaking to you now from Jim's Anderson Automotive in Marion, Iowa. And I needed to get home after driving that Dodge truck up here with Jim. So I bought I bought a cop car. Let's go look. It was a question of which cop car though.
Yes.
The P-71 Enterprises being your side hustle.
Yes. Buying
and selling government vehicles.
Absolutely. What's more fun to play with than police cars?
No shit. This one has a spotlight.
So Dalton wanted this one. He was asking about this one.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, come on.
Who
doesn't want a street appearance package Crown Vic?
No, it's excellent. Detective Special right there.
Yes. Then he saw that one.
The Tahoe. Two-wheel drive. Pursuit Tahoe. 5.3, of course. Two-wheel drive, though, which is kind of strange. But we've got, four-wheel discs. We've got the handling package, huge front and rear sway bars. This thing handles like it's on rails. Yes, I've already driven it. It's really cool, and I know it's not my flavor, but...
Well, come on. You got a good deal.
Yeah, I got the friends and family discount.
Yes.
With the friends and family discount, I could not say no. But honestly, not a bad deal anyway. So, it's really cool, but it needs just a couple little things. Probably oil change before I drive 6 hours home. And when we first started it up, the alternator made a little squealing noise. After we drove it around the block, it hasn't done it again, but...
We're just gonna put a new one in to be safe.
Let's just be safe. Alternator, belt, oil change, put a spare tire in it, and 6 hours home. Fancy! Damn! A ProTech by Wix.
Not only you get spoiled here, this is a lift. This is called a lift, Dalton.
Wow.
This is what puts cars in the air so you don't have to lay on your back.
Like a big jack stand.
I'm gonna make sure to tighten this to the Walmart spec too.
Please.
I'll get my fucking
3/4 inch drive.
Fucking A. Extreme oil change.
Here we go. Glitters.
Woo!
Yeah! That's your shop.
Yeah, that's alright. I don't have to clean it up. That's what you got cleanup kits for.
It is really clean, actually. But I insisted.
Well,
you know how these used car sales
that's the kind of deal you get on the friends and family package.
That's right. You guys know how these used car guys can be.
Yeah. All sorts of thievery.
That's your oil filter
This
wrench?
is my oil filter wrench.
The oil filter's like that big.
I don't care, but none of them failed to come off with this.
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
like to mess around.
It's got a cop car sway bar.
In the way.
It's right in the way because it's huge.
There we go.
You can see we will need a spare tire because sometimes they pull those, I guess, before they
sell them.
Decommission them.
But I have one right there for you that you can have. The front one right there is a top.
Perfect. I'll take a cherry limeade.
Yes, welcome to our soda fountain. What flavor would you like, sir? We have the delicious ATF. We also have the pre-mixed washer solvent, along with coolant, global of course, or we can have the 5W30 variety.
No, I'll take the 5W30.
Okay. I'm going to pre-fill your oil filter even.
Oh, thanks.
So as one fellow car guy to another, you are going to install your own oil filter because every car guy tightens it to a different level.
What is this?
That's the gasket. You're supposed to check for that. I'm glad you did. You passed the test.
Yeah, I will tighten it to my spec. Now, I will say my spec is usually hand tight, then half a turn with an oil filter wrench.
Okay.
So I will go as tight as I can get it with the hand and then just grab it with this rag. And it's kind of tight in here.
Crank the snot up. How does this work? Does it feel strange working under a car while vertical?
I've been upside down in a car before. It was kind of like this. I am accepting applicants for what sort of police-related PBG decal I should put on the side of this.
Oh.
So you guys let me know. I'll probably pick one of yours. So make it good. Let's go ahead and change this alternator.
Do you want to fill with oil before we forget?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That would be good. Oil fills on that side. Unlike you that spills oil all over your yard, I always use a funnel.
Was that me that did that? Shucks. I had no idea.
I can't remember. There might be video proof. I don't know.
God dang fancy new stuff. You know, the first time this thing gives me one issue.
You're throwing that away.
Carburetor points going right on here. Alternator needs changing.
That should be, I believe, a 10mm wrench.
On the field.
We'll need to change that. I'll get that off.
Unplug this, and then two 15s hold it down, and that's pretty straightforward. Okay.
I'm going to leave you in charge of remembering the routing.
Oh, got it, boss.
Okay. There's no sticker.
I'll Google it. Probably need an instrument of leverage.
Instrument of leverage. Right there on the side of the toolbox. Is that enough leverage?
It's probably too much leverage.
Well, perfect then. Right there. Oh. Extreme alternator removal.
It's kind of is. It's a little extreme.
Well, it's because these spacers get pushed back in when you tighten the bolt.
Oh, yeah.
So you may have to actually push them back out depending whether the new one drops right in or not.
Well, and it also probably has to do with this thing being a Chicago.
Yeah, it's
railroad
Midwest.
truck.
Midwest. Things corrode in the Midwest. Are you letting it kick your ass or what's going on here?
Stupid. Why do they need two of them? One was good enough for 50 fucking years.
Just grab it with your hands. Grab it with your hands before you break something. Now, since you did get this from O'Reilly's, like any part store, you should lay them together and make sure that they are compatible and indeed going to fit.
Yep.
Look at your clocking.
Yep.
Make sure the spacing of the bolts is good. The clocking of the terminal on the back with the,
She's good.
All right, let's go. Let's put
But
this
you
in.
know, one other thing to note with that,
Yes.
this could die at any moment.
So you're taking the old one with you.
You damn
Because
right.
it works, it just made a squeak noise.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to send you with a care package and a 10mm and a 15mm wrench.
Yes.
You got to admit, you can do the whole job with 2 wrenches.
It's pretty nice.
Somewhat convenient.
It's not bad.
Right, here's your bolts. I was keeping them warm for you.
Thank you.
We have just noticed this is not made, it's not Taiwanese, is it?
No, it's Malaysian.
Does that make it better or worse?
I'm going to go with worse. Remember that airplane that they had that one time?
Hey, this isn't Walmart.
What?
Just take
It's
it
an
easy.
alternator.
There you go. I know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Back in my day, they'd have made that bracket out of steel.
That's right, it is aluminum.
You know what is nice to see, though, honestly?
What?
This alternator it's a 10 SI alternator, right? It's functionally no different at all than an internally regulated GM alternator from back in the 1970s.
What's cool is you can turn these into one wires as well.
Yes, you can.
Are you going to give up and look it up on Google, or what are you going to do? Ready to fire it up there, Dalton?
Yeah, let's see what falls off.
Hey, we don't have a charge light, and it's above 14 volts.
Wow,
Imagine, it's good.
it works for now. Still got the lights back here. Just gonna do some paperwork, then we're hitting the road.
Obviously, thanks for all the help with the Dodge. But hit the road in your new police car, and we're sending you home with fresh baked goods. Pam made some
You know
treats for you.
these will be gone by the time I get home.
That's fine. Somebody.
I'm not gonna lie, this thing's a lot of fun to drive. It shifts good and hard because it's a cop car, and it handles excellent.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys.
Incredible.
Got my
points.
coast to coast AM on here.
Things like that. How did you
That's
know
what you
that?
gotta have for a long road trip. I like that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's get some gas. This thing's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. First I was complimenting a Dodge truck on my way here, and now I'm driving a modern-ish vehicle. Not only that, but I bet I could fill this up and I'll be good for the rest of the night, which is about another 4 hours. Chilly up here, actually. It's a lot warmer at home. God, this thing's really cool. I really like this thing. Why? $20 for this freaking plug-in thing. This place is a scam, but I didn't bring one, so it is what it is. I probably ought to have a phone if I'm driving through the night. I'm just so not used to this. It's now 11 o'clock. I've been driving for about 3 hours. I've been up since 6. Me and Jim drove that Dodge up here. We left at about 8. I'm pretty tired. This is less than pleasant, but this thing's doing pretty good. I got a service brakes soon light that came on. I don't know what the hell that means. It still stops though, so it must be alright, I figure. Probably ABS crap. We are just about to the Missouri line. We got a few more hours to go after that, and I cannot wait to go to bed. I don't need fuel, but I do need to pee. So, might as well hop her off. It's doing good. The brake warning thing's a little concerning, and I feel a little vibration in the front end. Earlier I heard a clicking noise coming out of this left front. I'm wondering if the hub bearing might be, well, I don't know how you tell on these things. It's not hot. Tire's not weirdly hot anywhere. It's probably fine. But I did hear a little clicking noise out of that earlier, so you know, strut, the hub bearing, probably a good idea to go ahead and do that. Just getting about 15 miles a gallon. It's about to be expected. I've been doing 75 miles an hour or so. Not bad, I guess, although my big block 3/4 ton truck will do 10 miles to the gallon at 70 miles an hour. I don't think we've come that far. It would outpull this thing, no problem.
The real problem is that none of the drones were brought down by American defensive systems. In other words, they operated with impunity, just as the UFOs have done for decades.
So when he was done, I just opened up my hand. And so he looked at me and he said, I have 30 witnesses. You close your eyes, listen to what I say.
I made it back home. Needless to say, I'm incredibly tired. So thank you for watching Outside the Barn. I'm going to bed. Welcome the new police cruiser / tow vehicle to the fleet.